day. This is Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onuado. Now to the news in detail. 3 days to the off-cycle governorship election in Imo State, judicial workers have commenced strike even as blackout persists on Thursday, following a directive by the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, TUC, to civil servants to down tools in the state. Recall that the NLC TUC had on Tuesday ordered its members and affiliates nationwide to proceed on indefinite strike from November 14th, while those in Imo State to commence same action immediately following the expiration of a 5-day ultimatum given to the federal government over the assault and brutalization of the NLC president, Joe Ajero, in Owerri, Imo State capital, allegedly by police operatives on November 1st, 2023. However, workers at banks, Sam Mbakwe Airport, schools, and general business areas in Owerri were seen at their duty post at the time of this report on Thursday, despite the declaration of full-scale strike by the NLC and the TUC. Leadership reports that the Sam Mbakwe International Cargo Airport, Owerri, was operating optimally, though there were fewer cars in and out of the facility. State government offices were also open for routine activities. However, the power outage remained even as residents were groaning over the hike of commodity prices as a result of the prevailing situation. The Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, EEDC, had last week Wednesday shut down power supply to Imo State at the commencement of the botched Occupy Imo State rally organized by the NLC to protest the non-payment of salaries to some workers considered ghost workers in the state. Meanwhile, the Imo State government, through the Information Commissioner, Honorable Declan Emeluba, denied complicity in the arrest and brutalization, saying those linking the state government to Ajiro's ordeal were perennial mischief makers, always crying wolf where there is none. And now we move on to Bauchi State. The Abuja Baliwa University Teaching Hospital, ATBUTH Bauchi, has successfully performed laser surgery to remove kidney stones for the first time. The surgical process involved a combination of endoscopic and laser facilities instead of instruments for surgical procedures to remove kidney stones. The chief medical director of the hospital, Dr. Jibrin Bara, said this on Tuesday in Bauchi. He revealed that ATBUTH was the first health facility to have laser treatment for kidney stones in the northeast region. The hospital now has a full upper tract endoscopic and a laser facility that residents and others could access without going abroad, he said. Moving on now, an Abuja High Court sitting at Maitama on Wednesday granted bail to the detained governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Mr. Godwin Emefiele. According to Vanguard, the court, in a ruling that was delivered by Justice Olukayode Adeniyi, ordered that he should be released to his lawyers. There must be an end to detention without trial, the judge held, stressing that it was a refusal of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to comply with the order the court made on November 7th that led to the ruling. Besides, the court held that it could not allow Emefiele to remain in custody owing to claim of the federal government that he would be, on November 15th, arraigned on a fresh charge. It held that the claim was speculative as there was nothing to establish that the planned arraignment would hold as scheduled. More so, the court noted that a purported remand order that the federal government's lawyer tendered before it, which was signed by an Abuja chief magistrate, bore conflicting dates. Consequently, the court directed that Emefiele should be released to a team of 3 senior advocates of Nigeria, SANs, that represented him in the matter. It held that the lawyers should produce him in court on November 15th for his planned arraignment or at any other date that is required to appear in court. Justice Adeniyi directed Emefiele to surrender all his international documents to the most senior registrar of the court pending his arraignment. It subsequently adjourned further proceedings in the matter till November 17. We take you to Ogun State now, where the Ogun State Police Command on Wednesday said it has arrested a 40-year-old secondary school teacher, Olaniro Adiwale, for allegedly sexually assaulting innocent girls. The spokesperson of the State Police Command, SP Omolola Odutola, confirmed this to the correspondent. Olaniro, until his arrest, was a mathematics teacher at Ebenezer Grammar School, Iberekodo, Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The teacher is a native of the Ibopia local government area of the state. Speaking to Punch, Odutola said, on our inquiries on the 4th of November 2023, a case of suspected rape was reported by a director in the Ministry of Women Affairs, Mrs. Kazim Wonola. She reported that one Latif Olaniro, aged 40, of number 50, Felodo Street, Obantoko, Abeokuta, and a teacher with Ebenezer Grammar School, Iberekodo, Abeokuta, was in the habit of luring innocent girls into his house, after which he would rape them. The Commissioner of Police, CP Olamutu Abiodun, has zero tolerance for any case of sexual offences. It can't even begin to list the number of those cases that have been charged to court under his watch. We have been having lots of support too from those non-governmental organizations that are into the protection of the rights of women. Once the investigation is completed, definitely the suspect will pay for his crime. The Commissioner of Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Motsunrayo Adeleye, had also on Wednesday on her X handle spoken about the arrest of Olaniro. Adeleye said that a member of her team was contacted by one of the suspect's victims, saying immediate action was taken to investigate the case. And now to some bit of sports. Arsenal will take on Sevilla at the Emirates Stadium, London, England today, as they are one step ahead from reaching the UEFA Champions League knockout stage. A win against Sevilla and a win for Lens in the other fixture will guarantee the Gunners a place in the knockout stages. The Gunner will go into the game after a controversial defeat to Newcastle, which ended their unbeaten run of the season. Sevilla, on the other hand, played a 1-1 draw against 10-man Celta Vigo at the weekend. It's been not too long since these teams previously played against each other. The game took place in Seville at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan on October 24th, 2023, since Arsenal FC won the last meeting of the two teams, scoring 1-2. Sevilla FC are anxious to win this time around. Arsenal FC were victorious during the last two matches out of the three they played against Sevilla FC. They're expected to win this match also. Goal-wise, Arsenal FC is the favourite since they scored 9 in total over the last 3 games, with Sevilla FC only scoring 3. And at that note, we end the news here on Leadership TV. For more news stories, log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.